Talk about kiddos. What do you mean kiddos? What do you mean kiddos? What do you mean kiddos? Shan, my brother, you send me mom's number. Okay, I will do that. I'll send it to you. Thanks very much. Just go to number 1, gift a badge. What? Okay. Watching you from Hakainde. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Yeah, Christine Zulu. I'm not okay, really. I'm not okay. Tonight I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I think tutuma dezuku to not shupaku. Ichawa iche in the house. Okay. Indeed. Thank you. How are you, sir? I'm okay. Nyambe imakando. I'm okay as I can be under the circumstances. Yeah. Okay. Martin S. Muhammad from Kenya. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Talk about kiddies, the wife and your maps. I'll talk about that issue. On Sunday. I will talk about that issue on Sunday to run you through the events and give you my legal opinion on that issue. I'll talk about it on Sunday. I'm going to talk on Friday again, but Friday I'll be talking about something else. But on Sunday, that's when I will talk about that. Come on, I mean we can't just be taking it so lightly to be throwing people in jail. Just because the chaku kalipa and you want to throw some people in jail. I mean, many of us, we do wrong things. We do wrong things, all of us. We do wrong things. We injure others and all. But, this attitude of wanting to claim like you are holier than thou, that's not what I don't like. To claim that you are holier than thou. We also hate people. I mean, we do wrong things to other people. Number for iwenga wakuchitako fashion nshani kubutukira yo. I mean, people must be punished. What about you? What about your sins? What about your sins? Your sins? Even you in your mampsul. Yeah. I mean, is he innocent? Is he innocent himself? Kiddies, is he innocent? Is she innocent? They also have their own issues. But just because for them they feel that they are up there, they want to, to punish whoever crosses their lines. For them, when they cross other people's lines, it's okay. Anyway, that issue, I'll talk about it on Sunday. Tonight, I want to do politics. I'm talking politics. Oh, it's 2003 already. So, yeah. So tonight, I know some people will not be very happy. Some people will not be very happy. But this is what happens when I talk. Each time I talk, there are always some people who are not happy. Tonight, I know some of the PF supporters will not be very happy with me. I am saying it. Some of the PF supporters will not be very happy with me. But you see, we need to be honest. We need to be honest. And at least from my point of view, I want to be honest. What I do, you have to understand. You first have to understand me before you start throwing stones at me. Before you start hurling insults at me. Before you start saying all the negatives or criticizing me, you need to understand me. A lot of you don't understand me. You don't understand me. Some of you think you understand me. And you talk big about Chilufya, but you don't really understand me. You have to understand, why am I in public? Why do I come here on social media to talk? Why do I come here on social media to talk? I am in the public domain to help out. I want to make some change. I want to contribute to bring some positive change. I want to help out somebody out there. I don't know who, but I want to help out somebody. I want to reach out to somebody. I want somebody to feel, to change, to feel that their life has changed for the better. That's what I want. That is my first issue. My first issue is I want to help out somebody out there, especially the poor. I want to help out somebody out there, especially the poor. That's why I'm in public. I'm not in public for, like some people like to say, no, it's not business. It's not business. It's me trying to help out somebody out there. That is the first thing. And it is helping out in what? Helping out that, maybe somebody will have a meal. Helping out that maybe somebody will get justice. Helping out that maybe somebody will get fairness. Helping out that maybe somebody will have an opportunity. That is why I am in public. And when I come here now to do this, my strategy is to be in politics and hopefully get into power. Because when you are in power, you can do these things. When you are in power, you can do these things. That is why I'm in public. That is why I'm in politics. Politics for me is a vehicle on which or under which I want to help many people. Politics is a vehicle. But for you to get into that power, you need to talk, because politics is about talking. Politics is about talking. Therefore, tonight I want you to understand me very well, so that next time you are criticizing me, yes, you can do it out of hate, you can do it out of bitterness, you can do it out of despising me, but deep down yourself, you should know why Tayali is in public. Tayali is in public so that I can help out people out there. And politics is one way that I've chosen in which I can help people. But politics is about talking. Politics is about talking. Talking to who? Not talking to trees. You talk to people. You talk to people. And this is why I come on social media. This is why I come on social media, because I'm doing politics so that eventually I can be in power. Not necessarily me being a president, but, being part of those people that are making decisions, and make those good decisions, those right decisions that will benefit people. That is why I come here to talk. That is why I am on social media. It is late now in this country. I'm supposed to be sleeping, but I sacrifice to be talking so that, I can be moving forward. Now, unfortunately, sometimes, we don't seem to be moving in the right direction. And some of you like to come up and say, no, Tayali is inconsistent. Tayali is inconsistent. Look, if I am going a certain direction and I realize that this direction I'm going, it is not taking me to where I want to go, where I want to be, should I continue? Because a lot of you like, no, Tayali is inconsistent. Tayali is not reliable. Tayali is a flip-flop. It is very simple, Baba. It is very simple. You can be my friend today. Mungu mfuikishe. I want you to hear me very well. You can be my friend today, but if you are not going in the direction that I desire, which fits in that objective, how can I continue going with you? How can I continue going with you? I can't. No, I can't. I refuse. I can't. Nakana. I can't, because you are not going to where I want to go. You're not going to where I want to go. And this is a problem, because no. Hey, where do you belong? Where? Vani, get me very clearly. Me, I want to help people. I want to help people using politics. Okay, using politics. In politics, you can only help people in politics if you are in power. Now, if you are going another direction, I mean, how? How? I can't. Understand me. And then consistency. You need to be consistent yourself, first of all. You need to be consistent. You need to be fitting in that objective of helping people. But unfortunately, we have a problem in the country. We have a problem. We really have a problem. We really have a problem. We have a big problem. We have a big problem. Why we have a big problem? Because on one end, we have UPND in power, and UPND, it is not helping people. So for those of you who say, no, just join UPND, how can I join UPND when UPND is not helping people, is not meeting my primary objective? UPND is not meeting my primary objective of helping people. They are not. So how can I join UPND? I can't. On this side, we have the opposition. And the opposition is in disarray. I'm sorry to admit this. I have to say it. We need to be honest with each other so that, we can find a solution. The opposition is in disarray. And this definitely, I'm being very honest with you tonight. I'm very sorry to those that are going to be disappointed. It is going to be very difficult for any opposition, be it vanani, you can mention them. You can mention vanani, even Valungu, you can mention. I'm being very honest. It will be very difficult for any of the opposition, including Edgar Lungu, to get power from Hakainde Hichilema. This is a fact. Hate me for saying it, but I'm telling you as it is. It is going to be very difficult under the circumstances for any opposition to get power from Hakainde Hichilema in the manner that they are operating. I can run them one by one if you wanted. I can run. You can call out a name. I can tell you this one. I can tell you this one. I can tell you about all of them. But I'm not going to go down to the details. And I know somebody will say, but you claim that you think you are the one who knows it all. But it's a fact. Some of these things are just facts. And you can say whatever you want, but they are just facts. And some of these things that I've said, they have actually come to pass. Many times I've come out and I've said things and they have come to pass. They have really gone just that direction. Sometimes I just keep quiet. But the truth of the matter is that under the circumstances, tafire moneka bwino, and I'm telling you, I'm worried. If there is anybody who is so worried with the status quo of politics in Zambia, it's me. Why? I mean, I'm telling you, yes, thank God for the people that have come to help me. Okay? Thank God for the people that have come to help me. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful to this country here. I'm so grateful to the international organizations that have come in. I'm grateful even to some of the fools that helped me when I was in the country to get out. I'm very helpful. I'm very grateful. I mean, of course, they have got their own issues, but I'm grateful. I am not lacking. Yeah, I'm not lacking. I have the food. I am comfortable. But truth be told, this is not my life. This is not my life. Yes, I'm comfortable here. I'm really comfortable. I'm comfortable. I have my food. I can say I have almost everything that I need materially. I can say that. I have everything that I need materially. But look, I am not a young guy starting a life. I'm not a young guy starting a life. I am not a young guy starting a life or excited to be outside my country. No. I am a 50 years old man with a family, with a life. I have a life back home in Zambia. I have a life. This is not my life. Comfortable as it may be, but this is not my life. This is not my life. I'm separated from my family. I mean, the last time I saw my family, it's some time back. I want to be with my family. I love my family. I love my family. And some of you may be underrating this, but I'm telling you, for me, this is big. I'm going insane here. I'm going insane and I feel it. I feel my emotions. I feel my emotions so. I feel it like, You know, it's not easy. It's not easy. For me, it's not easy being out here. It is a big price. And why am I here? I'm not here because I insulted somebody. I'm not here because I wanted to get money and whatever. I'm here because I've been trying to help out. I've been trying to move that agenda. So, please understand me when I feel frustrated. Understand me when I feel frustrated and speak and speak in the manner that I'm talking right now. Understand me. Understand me that it's not easy for me. Understand that it's not easy for me. And I wish we could do better. I wish we could do better. But we are not doing well. We are not doing well. And I will go through some of these issues that I'm talking about to say we're not doing well. We have allowed President Hakainde Hichilema to consolidate his dictatorship. Hakainde Hichilema every day is becoming stronger. If you have not realized, every day Hakainde Hichilema is becoming stronger. Every day Hakainde is becoming stronger. I can count you through a number of things that Hakainde Hichilema has done. You can be there, whatever, complaining and whatever. But Hakainde Hichilema is consolidating himself. Some of you just like talking. You enjoy it. But you know, when we talk, we must achieve something. Our talk should bear fruits. It shouldn't just be talking. You are talking. I mean, Imamule Hakainde Hichilema is building his dictatorship castle. Imamule, you're busy complaining. Hakainde Hichilema's dictatorship castle is blossoming, is increasing. Hakainde Hichilema is now highly rooted. Is now highly rooted in dictatorship. In dictatorship, Hakainde Hichilema is highly rooted because, I mean, what can you talk about? What can you talk about? What can you talk about? Where is Hakainde Hichilema threatened? Where is his limit? Where is his limit? The Constitution, forget it. Hakainde Hichilema is not threatened by the Constitution. Is not threatened by the Constitution. That's why they are doing things as they please, as they wish. That's why they are doing things as they wish. There is no way. They are not following the Constitution. They have thrown the Constitution away. They are just doing things as they wish. In many ways. In many ways. Look at, I can give you examples. For example, when they are selling assets of our country, do they follow the constitutions? Do they follow what is laid down in the Constitution? They don't. They don't. They have gotten that PF. Did they follow the Constitution? No, they don't. They didn't. We are having by-elections. You think they are following the Constitution? No. Otherwise, Malanji would still be an MP. Would still be an MP. Malanji would still be an MP if they are following the Constitution. They are not. Parliament, you talk about Parliament. These days I've even stopped watching Parliament. Because it is just a source of frustration. Watching parliament is just a source of frustration because you watch these MPs being told to sit down, being told to walk out like children. There is nothing coming out of that parliament. Nothing. Nothing. Members of parliament, Hakainde Hichilema, is consolidating. Is even having more numbers. More numbers. The members of parliament who are there are scared to talk. Are scared to talk. Because all of them, they have got their own issues. They have put them under pressure. Talk about ECZ. I mean, he has consolidated himself. He has consolidated himself. And yes, you will tell me, but no, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Because, Hakainde Hichilema has got the police and what and what. What are we supposed to do? There is something that we can do. There is something that we can do. And unfortunately, we are not doing that which we are supposed to do correctly. We are not doing it that we're supposed to do correctly. One thing is that we are too selfish. We are too selfish. It is so much about us. We have gone now to the solution of forming alliances. But you form an alliance, the very moment you are forming an alliance, you are already divided. The very day you are forming an alliance, you are already divided. That UKA was formed. But as they were going in UKA, as people were going in UKA, they were going there as individuals. The alliances that we have are alliances of individuals. They are alliances of individuals, just an individual. This one comes with his briefcase, sits down. This one comes with his briefcase, sits down. And as he's sitting there, Amano focusing on presidency. It must be me to be president. It must be me. We are forming these alliances, not really to help the country, not really to fight Hakainde Hichilema. It's to form those alliances so that I can advance my chances. I can be visible. I can be visible. Because when they formed UKA, some of the members that went in there, they took advantage for them to be visible now. Because within their small political parties, they were not visible. They were not as visible. But when they were part of UKA, they became visible. And that destroyed UKA. It destroyed UKA. What destroyed UKA? No matter what they can say, UKA. No matter what they can say. Because the individuals that came together, they all came with some hidden agendas. All of them. Uyuna kwataka individual, ka personal agenda. Uyuna kwataka personal agenda. There is a difference when you look at, alliances that have been formed, elsewhere. You see them coming together, converging at some point. But the alliances that happen in Zambia, that are happening so far, the UKA and the Tonse alliances, are alliances of, individuals. Individuals with their different agendas coming together, pretending to be under one umbrella. And yet, they are acting individually. One se fear. All your part are individual. What's the point of forming an alliance? What's the point of forming an alliance? When you are together and yet still units. Still units. You go into an alliance so that you can take advantage of an alliance. It doesn't work out like that. If you go into an alliance, you must make sure that you have an objective of an alliance, and everyone puts his or her effort to achieve that objective. Tell me, what is the objective of UKA? What was the objective? What was the objective? Because the objective, immediately they formed, the only issue which were there is who is going to be president? Who is going to be president? Who is going to be president? And already just there, within there, you started now throwing each other, punching each other, punching each other, punching each other, fighting amongst yourselves as an alliance because you had individual interest, not the alliance interest. You looked at the alliance as an opportunity for you, to advance your personal agenda, to advance your personal, political ambition. And you are fooling each other because you are busy smiling at each other. You're smiling at each other, and yet all of you, in your mind, I must be the president. I must be the president. Even people that, that you don't have a following. You don't have a following. But you want to use an alliance. You want to use an alliance to become president. How? How? How can it happen? You don't have a following because really sometimes you just have to be humble. You just have to be humble. Some of us take over to the when we take over to the when we humble ourselves and push others. Some of you like to say, but why don't you push yourself? Why don't you push yourself? I look at my limits. I look at where I am. What following do I have? What resources do I have? These components are very important in politics. What resources do you have? What people do you have? But some of you have never even contested an election. Even at a ward level, you have never contested. And even if you contested, some of you can't even get 100 votes. But you go into an alliance pushing an agenda to be the president, pushing an agenda to be on top. UCA failed because the individuals that went in there, they went there as individuals with personal interest other than the interest of the organization. Then you can talk about this Tonse which has come up. This Tonse which has come up. What is this Tonse alliance? Who is there? These are individuals that were with Edgar Lungu at 2021. These are individuals that were with Edgar Lungu at 2021. And they lost terribly. They lost because what did they bring on the table? What did they bring? You are busy now. A new alliance has been formed. A new alliance has been formed. Tell me who is there? Who was not there in 2021 when Edgar Lungu was in power? When Edgar Lungu was in power. And now you want to make it big. Yeah, a new alliance has been formed. What is different about that group of people? What is different from what we had in 2021 when you lost an election, when Edgar Lungu was in power? What is different? What is different? What are those individual whatever coming in, bringing in? What are they bringing? What are they bringing? What are they bringing? What is different really? What is different? Somebody is saying Sean Tembo. I will not discuss names. I will avoid picking individual people. Just that is a gentleman that I can be. I will not go down. But really, what? What is there? Can Hakainde Hichilema be threatened by Tonse? You go and print utuma t-shirts. Utuma t-shirts kwa tuakale. Kwa tuakale kwa tumwachesa na utuma t-shirts pasa la ula. Eto mwa print apo. Tunga katushinga tu aliteni. And you think you can get power like that? You think you can get power? Politics is about numbers. It's about resources. It's about numbers. It's about resources. So if you don't have resources, if you can't mobilize resources, forget it. Don't excite people. Don't do foreplay with people because you cannot satisfy them. If you don't have numbers and you don't have resources, stop doing foreplay with people because you won't satisfy them. You won't satisfy them. I'm sorry, and I hope I'm not talking too much because I'm trying to sparingly talk about these issues. But really, if you tell me, what do we have? What do we have? Then we can talk about now PF. No, PF, you can accuse everybody. You can accuse everybody. You can accuse Hakainde Hichilema. You can accuse Mao Sampa. You can accuse Chavinga and everything. You can do that. You can do that. But really, where is PF? Where is PF? Let's be honest. We can accuse Hakainde Hichilema. We can accuse all these people. Where is PF? When Mao Sampa was taking it, where was PF? Where was PF? And where is PF at the moment? Where is PF? Who is PF right now? Who is PF? Who is fighting for PF? Who is fighting? Apart from the usual talks, rhetorics. Yes, rhetorics are there. But really, who is fighting for PF? That is the question. Who is fighting for PF? Tell me who is fighting for PF and tell me, and I'll ask you, what is that person doing? What is that person doing? You have left PF to die. You have left PF to die. You have left PF to die. And Hakainde Hichilema is only helping you. Hakainde Hichilema is only helping you. If you were strong, whenever PF, if you were strong, Hakainde Hichilema would not have done what he has done to PF. This, whoever you can talk about, they wouldn't have done it. If they were really real PF that were willing to die for PF, PF would not be where it is today. It wouldn't be where it is today. But even yourselves, PF, I mean, I don't understand PF. You are so excited about becoming presidents, especially my brothers from my area, the northern part of Zambia. You are so excited to become leaders of PF, but you are becoming a leader of what? When there is no party, if the party is not there, if it is a shell, what are you fighting for to become president for what? Instead of you consolidating your party, because first of all, you cannot be a president when there is no party. The party has to be there. The party has to be there before you start getting excited about, no, I want to be president, I want to be president, I want to be president. You have to make sure that the party is there. But the question is, where is PF? You have members. You have members. PF is supposed to be a very strong political party. But who is galvanizing those members? I used to speak about these things in the past. If you went in my videos, you remember I used to talk about keep the political party members active. Let them be active. Let there be some activity. Voila. Nothing. Nothing. Some of us, when we operate the way we operate, we know it is because we can't keep people active. We can't keep people active. There haven't been resources. I know this is what you will say. There haven't been resources. There haven't been resources because to run a political party, you need resources. You need people, you need resources. PF has members, but doesn't have resources. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. You have members, but you don't have resources. You don't have resources. And who is going to get those resources? Who is going to get those resources? Who is going to get those resources? Apart from you yourselves, members. But I used to tell you, but PF, I used to tell you, Imwe, but PF, especially those of you who had the opportunity to make money, can you invest in PF? Invest in your party. Nga chakovat now kwatotuma assets. I used to tell you, I even used to say, shtishen in sapato. Sell your shoes to keep your party. Sell your shoes to keep your party. I was just saying it analogically. And I'm still saying it analogically. At sell your shoes. Mutonton kanyapo bunobunat. Shtishen in sapato shenu. For you to keep the party. But who is willing to sell his shoes to keep the party? Who is willing? Bonsemula fisenda na le mi banchale mi ba party. Ba mambala imwe. You keep saying, awe nshkwete mpia. But my roba deki wa kuikata. Mo account mo be mudi ama million. You remember? I used to say this. I used to tell you guys that save your party. Invest in your party. Whatever resources that you have, put in your party to save your party. And all of you, when you left power, you became paupers. You became poor. You became poor. Oh, yeah, awe, inshikwete. Mulelekele chipani. What happened? Batambo kumikonka nombo. Bambo kumikonka. Ama bank accounts. Amayanda finshi. Those houses, you should have sold them to invest them in PF. PF would have been strong. PF would have been strong, and when your party is strong, that is how you can fight dictators like Hakainde Hichilema. Without people, you can't fight Hakainde Hichilema. The only way you can fight Hakainde Hichilema is to have people. Because some of you are saying, no, give us solutions. I'm giving you solutions. I'm giving you solutions, and it's not only today that I've said this. I used to say it even before. I used to encourage my PF friends, even Kumba Naleveva, invest in people, invest in people. Muikatakaso. Nomba mulipesa, mwalikwetakaso. Soon after leaving power, mwalikwetakaso. And it's not me, I'm saying it. No, I'm talking about keeping your party. Keeping your party, keeping your people. Keeping your people. He is getting your assets to enu. Utundanama to enu alesendaka in the Hichilema. So, who is to blame? Are you going to blame Hakainde Hichilema? Are you going to blame Hakainde Hichilema? When you should have invested that money that my bank accounts. If you had invested it in people, if you had invested in these young people, you would have had people to defend you today. Today, you don't even have people to defend you. You don't even have young people to defend you. And you are busy complaining, oh, no, Hakainde Hichilema, UPND, whatever. Where are your people? Where are your people? Where are your people? And are you going to get power like that? If you can't even fight cadres, how are you going to fight the police? How are you going to fight the police? I'm telling you, I want to be honest. And trust me, if I just wanted ukulanda fidansaba iranemu inefenga natinsaba iri ngatamwachilala mwebam ngatamwachilala apa ndelanda ku. I'm trying to be smart in talking. I'm trying to be smart. But otherwise, if I want just to be nasty, kutina pusha vengi, kutina mi pusha vengi. Because namusha nachinkalipa ine. You must understand. Nachinkalipa. Hakainde Hichilema would have been the easiest person to remove out of State House. You would have been the easiest person. But because of your selfishness, because of your ego, wanting to uyapale for president, no kuibepa. Psychophantism, ukuibepa. Mulatino kuyeva. You fear to tell each other the truth. That is the problem. You fear to tell each other. You fear to tell Balungu the truth. You fear to tell each other. kumbali mulalanda uyalanda efi awe uyu nakachinde efi balungu ifi mundubiro efi uyu nani ifi kumbali mulalanda. But what is the point of having those central committee meetings if you can't tell off each other? What is the point? What is the point? What is the point? So yes, you can blame Hakainde Hichilema, but I'm telling you, Hakainde Hichilema is only helping you to finish PF. It's your ego, it's your selfishness that has destroyed PF. You have allowed, you got divided, you got so selfish, and you allowed the devil to come in. You allowed the devil to come in. Apaso 10th Ileisa, 10th October Ileisa. 10th October Ileisa, or 10th December Ileisa. PF members, I know for a fact that some of you PF members, you are actually praying that Edgar Lungu wakamuchiteba. Some of you PF members, you are actually praying na mwikala mule pepa. But inga mwafuma mwaekala na walungu. Awe, alebwelera po. Nga mwakunga nda mwamukufukama. Lungu wakamuchite block. So nga wamuchita block patent. Ero mga tambukola wepati yo. Hakainde Hichilema. And yet ifumu wale pepela. So if you don't want Lungu, why not tell him to his face? Why not call for that meeting of yours and tell him to his face? So that in the mwafuma, whatever you agree, mwafuma panse, you fight together. You can't fight because you are divided. Vambivale pepati yo, Lungu ake minine, kesi kafume wino. But vambivale pepati no, waka mchite ba, so that I can take up the position. Kutimwa, where can you go? And you go, no, let's form an alliance. And you go and bring I'm a paperweights yeka. I'm a paperweights. Na nena afinapo. Mwamukula shikula abantu aba afwakale mma politics. Politically bali fwa. Bali balabako noko balabako. These are the people that you are bringing. At your we are forming an alliance. What alliance? So really, I'm just being honest with you. Mulakwata ma by-elections. Okay, PF, bali mipoka. Kula ba ma by-elections. Ama by-elections yarisa. Tell me, what do? You have even stopped participating in those elections. Because if really you are a party that wants to come back, you are a party that is holding together, you would have still be contesting in those elections. But Mwalikala, and you are saying, no PF valid to poker, no adoption certificate. Nonsense. Myself, where I am, Chilufya, if I want to sponsor a candidate, I would sponsor a candidate. It doesn't have to be on EEP. It doesn't have to be on EEP. Why don't you have your members, because you know your members already? Why don't you push them as independent and make them contest the elections? You win that seat, you reserve the seat. But Mwikalafie, Muletambafi. So, are you accusing Hakainde Hichilema for you not participating in by-elections, or you can't just, you don't have the capacity to contest those by-elections? Are you blaming Hakainde Hichilema, or you just don't have the capacity to go and contest those elections? Because really, if you have the capacity, if you are really solid, you would have somebody contest those elections as independent. You know he's your member. It doesn't have to be whatever. You know this one is our member. You will sponsor him, you will campaign for him, and he wins an elections. But no, Mwadi Kalafi, ama elections are and yet you are a former ruling party. And you want to come back. Ama elections are now we can mind. Muletambana border. Really? Vambina muyo kona muya na kuma girlfriends. Muledi anokulia. Ama elections elected. Kaima muli busy muli pamulu. What nonsense is that? What nonsense is that? Awe, tufile tumieve bani, tufile tumieve. Eh? This is a matter of life and death. This is a matter of life and death. Tafueme fintu, tafueme bani. Tafueme. You would have been participating in those elections. Mwalabe pesha Hakainde Hichilema, mwalabe pesha Mao Sampa, mwalabe pesha Chavinga. Mwalabe pesha Chavinga. Oh, it is just an excuse. You don't have the capacity to go and contest those elections. But if you can't go and contest elections, how do you expect to come back? How do you expect to come back? Hey, Trump na rapo. Hey, that's why you saw me, I was not excited. If you check my postings, Trump you never saw me doing that. I didn't. You can't compare yourselves. You can't compare yourselves to what happened to the Republicans. You can't. The Republicans fought. Donald Trump fought, not to Kwangala. They bali mutaka nyamuma koti shani. You saw. Donald Trump fought not to Kwangala. Tarea kuma cheicha. Mkumfama homi lecture mafumapo muambo kuya. No. He was fighting. He took them on. The Democrats, he took them on. And that's why he bounced back. Not what is happening there. No, to Ibe Pavane. Let's be real, let's be realistic. Otherwise, tukafa kuinsalana tuikalat yo, tualadia. And Ishimi Patide, I just want to tell you the truth. So now na imbi by election na iso. Na tukwata by elections pa 20 October. 20 December kachoko nitemene October. 20 December ile isa. Iya kwa Nixon chilango. Nakaili mukekala pa mino eshenu. Ati yo 32 minutes komuntu. And yet that is your bedroom. Because what you would have done, you would have made sure, if indeed the party is there, you would have really made sure that UPND does not penetrate your bedroom, does not penetrate your strongholds. You would have made sure. That is where you show your presence. To say, no, we are still here. That is where you show your presence. But you're not doing that. And you want to blame Hakainde Hichilema. I am not absorbing Hakainde Hichilema's dictatorship, but the point is that, I'm a politics they have. You can't think that Hakainde Hichilema will overnight turn into an angel and start allowing you to do everything. Even you, when you are in power, did you make it easy for the opposition? Did you make it easy for the opposition? So why do you want Hakainde Hichilema to make it easy for you? Why do you want Hakainde Hichilema to make it easy for you? Hakainde Hichilema will not make it easy for you. This man was almost 20 years in opposition. And he has got in Congole of people that were funding him and everything. He has got big interests that are behind him. He's not going to have it. He's not going to give it to you cheaply. He's not going to give it to you because you are crying. Because you are crying babies every day. You are crying every day. You are crying. And Tayali every day is coming on social media saying Hakainde Hichilema is dictator. He's a dictator. It will not change him. It will not. What can change him? What can change him is Hakainde Hichilema seeing the people. You can't be talking abantu besa abantu botabuli nabo abantu batinga mwaima muleo kuntu muyamweka mwaima muleo kumakoti muleo mweka so abantu ishimulela ndepo. What people are you talking about? What people are you talking about? You like talking? No, people bakema mwaima mwakukoti mulimweka mwaima mulea kwisa mulimweka. How? Are we really serious? Because if you are talking about people, people must be seen with you. Hakainde Hichilema, mwanefilo kumuikata Hakainde Hichilema. Mwanefilo kumuikata. Hakainde Hichilema mwanefilo kumuikata. They have even ended up, Varambe Peshati, you made Nsama and Kaunda to die. It's Hakainde Hichilema who made those people to die. Why? Because he couldn't go alone. He was not going alone. Wherever Hakainde Hichilema went, did you hear Hakainde Hichilema tibamutoba mawe? Kuri bakada. Did you? Did you? Mwale muna Hakainde Hichilema ngaleya. Kwati nikateka. Nomba iwe mulaenda kwati ninevo. Chibakana kumitoba mawe. Kabasi fikamo kabasi kamo. Kabasi kamo 15 seater. Bami pepeka. And I mean, you want me to get excited here in diaspora to say, "Oh, if into feel stika to No, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm saying this. Yes, I'm saying it publicly because I want people to know my position. I want people to know my position that Hichilema feel stika. Hichilema feel stika. And we must change. We must change. If we want this, we must change. Otherwise, chen tulaveko. Chen tuikaleva ni one dictator ne onto amikanefi. Chen tulaveko. Tuikaleva jawa Hakainde Hichilema akuteka fefefini ukampaka na 2019 akuteka. It's okay. We can't do politics like this, man. We can't do politics like this. We can't. Hakainde Hichilema will not put a red carpet for you to walk on. No. We didn't do that. When you were in power, you didn't put a red carpet for him. He fought for it. That guy fought for it, for him to be there. He fought for it with his people. So why do you want him to make it easy for you? He can't make it easy for you. Look, I mean, you really shock me. Lelo, Chilangwa, and Chitotele, they are in jail. And these people were actually jailed. Kurakwine kumia wo. Kurakwine ko wafuma. Abena Chitotela bale yumfuati. Abena Chitotela bale yumfuati nibaka peto ko wafuma. Nibaka peta. Ukuyakuka kira kurakwine kudia. Imira ndusha bulokrondoroka, imira ndusha ma politics. Eko baya kukakira no kukakira. Change. Why is it that Chitotela and Nixon Chilangwa? Why is it that Chitotela and Nixon Chilangwa, they were jailed right in their home ground? Why? Because they didn't have the people. When we were saying, look after people, they were busy pretending to be poor. There were no people to defend them. You politics one two. You need to have people, and those people they might imaginary. How will I quarter one two? How they might imaginary. Ufire wawe shiba. You. They must be there. They must be there for real. They must be there for real. Not what is going on. Tet Fibombe. I'm by elections. They pita na ya isa. UPND akasende futi. Akasende UPND. Ngamwali kosele UPND. Imagine I'm by elections to Southern Province. Imagine when UPND was in opposition. I'm by elections. Kwale bashani. Nikafuafua. Nikafuafua. Mma strongholds yakwa UPND. Kuli by elections. Mwale mwanafia HTK imu. Mwale mwanafia HTK. Nomba imwe. Munipesa. Nomba, and you want me to continue. Njika defe. Nde tota fati. Yo, how Tulfe wino. Nish, I'm not being honest. I'm not being honest with myself, and I'm not being honest with you. That's basically what I'm saying. I must be honest with myself, and I must be honest with you. Epo na ripira kofa pepo mumpatira mumfafe bwino ngande mitasha yes, then Tayali is okay, but nganalande fishinka Adawe is not a good guy, he is not consistent, whatever. No guys. And you look, the issue of resources, how do you get resources? First of all, you must have people. You must have a following. When you have a following, you will get resources. But ngana mwikara you are not mobilizing people cannot see you. How are you going to give confidence to people to give you resources? How are you going to give people confidence to people to give you resources? Because you must put in something. You put in something. This person is getting somewhere. And by-elections, they are a good opportunity for you to organize those crowds. Hakainde Hichilema, he cannot allow us to gather. When we gather, whatever. A by-election is an opportunity. It's an opportunity because it is free. Now you can gather, now you can campaign, now you can bring up crowds. Why are you not bringing up crowds? And you see, selfishness in natural party, you are selfish. If really you want alliances, you have Fred members contesting. Usually Fred socialist parties is usually contesting. If you are busy talking about it, no, Fred member should come to us. How is Fred member going to come to you when Fred member is fielding candidates and you don't go there to support him? Because that's what you should do. If you are not selfish, if you can't contest, support somebody else. Effort to chita. That's why I'm supporting people. That's why I'm supporting Arebo, because if I can't contest, I will support somebody. I can't sit. I just can't sit. Am I elections? No, I must support somebody. I must take an opportunity, to sell myself and to sell the candidate. So, if indeed you are calling, but PF, you have been calling for political parties to join you, to be part of you. If indeed you want genuine alliances, why don't you support those parties, those political parties that are fielding in candidates? Why don't you do that? Because really that is how it's supposed to be. You would rather say it would rather go to Fred to socialist than it goes to UPND. That should be the spirit. You should fight at all costs to say no matter what, it should go to the opposition. But am elections Fred Membe is fighting alone. But when you come to your rallies, you are talking, we must form alliances. Fred Membe should come to us. I mean, it won't work. You must make a move, and PF as the biggest political party should show that leadership. So nimomule shalila. I'm sorry, my friends. I'm sorry, I have to tell you. And I'm saying this to everyone. To everyone, without exceptions, to everyone, to everyone. You have really messed up PF before you start talking about that Hakainde Hichilema, before you start talking about this Mao Sampa, before you start talking about Chavinga. You have started because those people, you would have easily overpowered them if you had kept your PF in order. If you had kept your PF busy, And yes, you can say, no, we didn't have resources, but then yerama resources you would have thrown them into the public. It would have strengthened the PF. It would have strengthened the PF. How many of you, Wapokama resources, how much money is that? If that money went into PF, what would have happened? You think PF would be the same? So you should take responsibility. And indeed, if you want some of us, because Milo, you'll be the same people that you'll start saying, hey, Tayali, you see, he's not loyal, he's not consistent, whatever. My politics side. Me, I want to win. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. Nakana. I will not go. And I will support. I would rather sit quietly here. Trust me, if there will be the next election and I see that Edgar Lungu is not winning, PF is not winning, or whatever alliance is not winning, I would rather keep quiet. I would rather sit here. And keep quiet. I will not be talking. Therefore, I'm not going to stand up and start supporting whatever. And that's why I'm talking today. Tonight, I'm talking tonight because I want you to know that I'm not happy and something must be done. Yalama Central Committee mkwata. Tekwa tinga mwakwata kwa Central Committee. Itkuya mkula ibepa. Come out and be honest with each other. 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 Be honest with Given Luwinda. Be honest with Edgar Lungu. Be honest with Nakachinda. Be honest with Munduvide. Be honest with whoever. Be honest with each other. Tell yourselves to your faces. If you want, you can even fight Mukatimuri. But as you come out, you must have a resolution. You must have a resolution. Not mwaibepa. You go home mwaikara. And at the end of the day, you want us to continue shouting. Hey, alewelerapo. And yet, muevene, you yourselves, you are praying baka muchiteba so that in came. What nonsense is that? You are expecting us to be singing, but muevene, you are not serious about it. Muevene, you are betraying yourselves. You know, if you ngatwa piribuka ati yo, tababa loyo. These people are going. That's how they are going. So sometimes you never not careful, even when you are blaming some of these people. Chinsha naya, naya. You should look at yourselves also. You should look at yourselves because maybe some of these people, they are even better off that they are living openly to say, naya. Than some of you are inside PF and yet you are working against PF. What's the point? Me, I will never be that turncoat. I will never, if you look at Mumutimamwandi, Ndalandirapo. So, Lerona Nieva. Na Nieve Lapo, I've told you. So that Muishi, Venechalo Chonse Chaishiva, this is where Tayali is. This is how I operate. I will not come to you, Ndekubepayo, Inendalandirapo. It is something. It is really an issue. It is really an issue. I spoke about you must have people. You must have people, and the people that you must have people around you. And when like Balungu after losing power, I spoke about this. He must have had organized people, new faces, with due respect to all those that are around him. But sometimes when you are branding, when you want to rebrand yourself, you bring up new people, and you bring a channel of communication. I spoke about this some time back. I said, we are looking for resources. But even if somebody now wataka 1 million, alefo kupera valungu. Who does he contact? Who does he contact? Who does he contact? I have now a lot of people coming. Hey, wewe ko valungu ifi. Wewe ko valungu ifi. Since when did I become part of Valungu's administration? I'm not part of his administration. But that just shows people don't know how to get to Valungu. And this is a fact. This is a fact. People don't know how do they get to Valungu. Where is his office? Where does he operate from? Who should they talk to? Simple things like that one. Simple things. When people meet you and they talk to you, they have more confidence. When people talk to you, they are willing to die for you. They can give whatever they have. But if people can't reach you, and yet you want people, and yet you are talking about people in obscurity, those people must interact with you. Those people must feel connected with you. Not like no. I know Valungu attracts attention and do. I know that is good. But it must go beyond just flashing the symbol here and there, exciting people. It must go beyond that. It must go to a situation whereby people are talking to Valungu. Every day, 20 people. Every day, 20 people. 20 people every day, 20 people. How many is he going to see in a month? If every day, even if 20 people, it might be too much. But just take Valungu every day, 10 people, just 10 people. It's possible. It's possible to see 10 people. It's very possible. But 10 people every day. How many people is he going to see in a month? How many people is he going to see in a month? You must assure people. They must know. Okay, how in India, shani. Even in me, mubuchushi wandi. I am busy. Don't say na buko bushiku. Abantu bala buko chelo, bale buko chelo. Bayisanga ni matumino tuma messages. How are you? How are you? How are you? Once I am a loyalist, wandi balia. Ndabatumino tuma text message. Shani. I keep my connections. I keep them running. I'm telling you. Mubuchushi one day, I keep them running, and I've made it a point. Yonsenga na wuka. Ndatumina ko, lerona tumina call you. I'm keeping the connections. Because those are my people. They know me, we talk. That is how it's supposed to be. Now you have the same guys. I mean, it's not that I'm saying they are all bad. No. But really, sometimes it's good to change. Mwachinjako. New faces. Na way of doing things. Mwakwata kona meeting. Presidential meeting. Mwakwata ko meeting mwaikala. Oh, tuwala tashani. This week to rate state. This week to rate state. The thing should not just be happening haphazardly. No. Mwakwata ka plan. I'm sorry I have to say this, but really, for me, I mean, I'm in prison. This is like an open prison. And I want things to change, honestly. I want things to change. But things are not going right. They're not going right. And I cannot continue fooling myself. Anyway, those who don't agree with me, you can call in now. You can call in and you have the number. Tampeni kutumama phone. Hello?
Hello, good evening, President.
Good evening.
Yeah, just a comment on what I've been discussing. I think the best way was for you to talk to them privately. To start bringing those issues on public. Let me finish. Why can't I finish?
Let me tell you. You think for me to say all these things, you think I'm foolish? Yeah? You think I'm that foolish that I don't know about that? Don't you are reducing me to think that I'm not able to talk about this. So forget that. I don't want to go into the details. Forget about that. Just know that I have a point. Hello?
President Tayali. Macho mabwa.
Buna bwani mwana.
Mawe amene mwakamba yamveka wakulu wa ntchito. Manje nina question imene ifuna kufunsa kwa Tayali. Because mali mwakambia ni mamene wamdala waitika chagwalungu apa afunga wanje kulamba kulaniza effort. Because langanani for example, so wa ECZ washita issue atikuzangala maba election ku Kawamba.
Pa 20.
So mwamene pa 20. So mwamene waligi wana Tonse Alliance. Waive siwanga shite indozi one of my political party yali Mutonse uko waitika lungu amena kwenda Kawamba na kwenda kuchita kampeni okwana so that one of them I win a citizen I weekend I win.
Zona nifamele nikamba hapo hivyo. Monga, you know, kwenye manje kwenye by election ya chairperson, Kawambwa chairperson. Inaenda. Seats yangu enda kuli ba UPND.
Elo wefe walungu bali busy bankala che balemba kapela bama balembera pena balemba weka tuma article ku Facebook. Maye Mazambia ni ndiye president wamene wafuna so president wa Manta. So na city ya Kawambwa so che ba UPND ba ipoke yo city.
Imagine.
Baitiga lungu wa mdala wa uke muri tulo tamene wagona na weze. Kozi wasalete msokonezo ngati wewe waona tiwaza kwanyisa ikuidonsa resi wamsiye cheche chapitilize. Kozi wakangwa kuleta fight wetu wafaite zona masiti ya chabwerere. Basazi walisache abantu mitima wa jamdala. Ngati waona chati wanga kwanyisa ngani ya politics. Bachoke che waende wakagone kufamu uko wamsiye cheche chapitilize. Basazi walisa Mazambia mitima wakangwa kutaniza Mazambia na mdala wa jamhuri. Wamuuza kwa Sean Tembo wamene wasakile candidate wa Sean Tembo ainda emilile kuja mpushing ile awili osati bane wachita wamdala wangu segwa chetu masimama tuwa boza sikoma tayari palasi paka naonga sokonezi wamdala mambe sana chikukusha.
Hello?
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 Robert Ari.
Hello?
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm good. I've got a question.
Yes.
With all this economic recovery where assets are being recovered, why would you put someone at the helm of Tonse Alliance, whereas their investigation is the wealth that was amassed for the poor people? I question the whole essence of the alliance to appoint someone who's being questioned about the assets around him and his family. So it means people are selfish. They're going there to just to root the country again.
Listen, my brother. Listen. Those issues that you are saying that somebody is being investigated, we know that that is just political. That is just political. That is Hakainde Hichilema doing all that. There is no story to those issues of Hamas's. Which wealth are you talking about? Which wealth?
The property's been around. Asset recovery, it's invisible.
How much are we talking about?
It's a massive vehicles. It's a lot.
You know, they just create this picture in your mind. There is no money, big money that they are talking about. They are just being political. That's all. There is no big money. Chera Tukuta, how long did Chera Tukuta work in government? He has a house, a very beautiful house. Now, for Edgar Lungu, who was a president for 9 years, are you telling me he can fail to build, for example, a flats and have a farm? Eh? That is just in the mind. They create it in the mind, my brother. There is no money to talk about there. There is no money. You should worry about the corruption that is currently going on. There is big corruption. So anyway, let's leave that one for tonight.
Even the next to Esther Lungu, they are in court. What happened to that money? Where did it come from?
That's what I'm telling you. But Esther Lungu was a first lady for 9 years. Can she fail to have 15 flats you? For 9 years, for 7 years, is it 9 years? 7 years, 7 years. And before,
how many
was
flats
working
does
somewhere else.
How many flats did they have?
You don't know. That's the issue. You don't know. And I don't know. So let's leave that, my brother. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, because how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, good evening to my fellow callers. Tayali.
Speak, we are listening.
Yes, I want to talk about the alliances that, or the comment that is happening in the opposition. This comment about alliances. It is very unfortunate that we have a situation that the leaders that are saying they are better than the leaders we have today, they have got nothing to offer to the Zambian people. All what they do is to criticize the government. But what I understand, like our situation that we are in today, as a country, we are supposed to work together. Because what has befallen us has got nothing to do with the opposition or the ruling party. We are talking about the drought that we have faced as a country last season.
Mukosa.
Which has made us, yes.
Mukosa, you have made your point, thank you.
Hello?
You have made your point, thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Yes, please. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, batali ngevesini mureyanda. Ama guys abo mwensona uchiramu aba. From the beginning mwarebe balumendo kubati shindira muriyanga sheshi. Can you put it into practice what you can fight these guys properly? You cannot go and organize and touch very million in condo. Then Sarah, Tama put up a paper and go for no.
That we won't be you.
That we won't be you. That we won't be you. So they should just organize themselves properly and they put all the money that they have together so that they can fight the so-called the injustice that European is going to be doing to everyone. Otherwise, if these jokes that they are doing, there's nothing that is going on. Because there's no leadership that they are showing up right now. Of course, people are complaining, but even if people are complaining, we need to have someone that we are looking to say, at the moment, there's nothing that we can say. So these guys, they should just organize themselves. Like you said, the area. Why are they not contesting my elections, my by-elections? That they are just talking about PF. They can be pushing someone that can contest as an independent, so that those seats do not go to the ruling party. I think that's my contribution.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello?
I'm there. I'm listening.
Buena version.
Ava mdara weekend posoti pachironda. Twamfa mwailishana. But umfwe ni batayari. In as much as these people have messed up, what I can say is that we Zambians, we are not resilient. Look at the USA elections. People were resilient. Even ourselves, ishimfu mutwako atuku. Shfresha abantu ati banena ngumwamona umuntu aisa nobunga indalama mupoke but muvotere ichipani icho mwishi but chingamusenda kuntanshi.
No, but you watch about umfwa. I want to hear that people must be resilient. I want to fight leadership. Now, if you America, don't think that that campaign that you saw was just happening. They planned it, and they were disseminating information, resources, and that is how you saw that. Now, walanda jawan tu bafide inform tawe mvotere chichipan. Number one sanga tukujama by elections. Elo ba opposition tawe minine. What do people do? You see?
And because it's a system that is being entrenched. You see, we have got party cadres controlling the electoral process. We have got police who are partisan.
No, but contest the elections. You cannot accuse the ECZ when you have not contested the election. Contest the election. Then you can nicely accuse them. Not to contest my elections and then you want to blame ECZ or Waka Pokola. No.
But it is proven on paper that the ECZ has got a leap into all these confusions.
Whatever the case, contest my elections. Contest my elections. Not quarter by elections. Can catch 10 contest. Catch 10 contest, not quarter by elections. You know, that is my point. Catch 10 contest my elections this time around. Thank you, my brother. Hello? Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Chilufya?
Yes, please.
Mary Matero Sugar.
Uliwa fake you can get uliwa chef.
Chilufya leo kile upiko from Leranda. Na ina wine utina afurwa sana mwanjini na imwe. Pandu takwabo omuntu akutulemu supporta. Ero yena tapali alifye na itakati alifye zi. Takuli. Balungu tawale kitabu ino. Tuwalishi bae mwambaka leo kubasupporta. Takwaba we muntu wale kusupporta na wikalafye. Ero umumuka muri yoka tonse alansi umu. Tapali shiri mumu. Mulamona ifwe. Ifo tunasupporta lo. Hakainde chile na isa pampando. Tualewa nankwe. Olo bamwiketo kumutwala okukuma prison uko. Tualewa nankwe. Mpaka afuma. Manje balungu benabo. Muli bize mwe basupporta bena nabeka ate babizi. Nitungulu CHIT-CHAT. Awe balungu mwanjini. Awe shokuwaya waya te Chilufya sarapkeni. Ngakubwera kokubwereniko. Bantu abo bale mileterera. Okay ndume yandichali pa mwanji.
Bye, thank you. Hello?
Hello, good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
Chilufya fulani ko program letu. It's true Chilufya mwashika kuna baadhi ya vitu vya la poka lokupita mumbali. Baadhi ya mule mone ishile chitika na ngonipa memoja yabo ya wasata. Ukiwa batumi na polisi mari kala futi pala damba fyati yo wa polisi badisiyo dipana kare bachile ichapa. Sasa kwa chipepe mata ambako fyatao na batumira ba polisi na bakonzoli yanshi instead bakose pofi wabatinya katushine vo nifi bachile chitala bachita kuntinya uchamonzi na last time baile kuchiliro takwa ngulumbe ulialo na futhi bayikongere kula kuine mwamona so abadera kuli ba UPN tu nabafela mwatirala ndo kula ndo fe point tende kingo tinsenda kungo kukunda kila apa kuna wapose kwa mama bakala abanyinya na taking advantage
sana na baterera
ama na baterera na taking advantage so no amara bicheni yala pika ukukunu matabe na chipenze fe bana mwamona bapanga ningarate then abati face mweso pose for example Donald Trump mweso ka kwete kawa kushira pona bullet kukutu
iwe
badi some kusa bullet kukutu that is someone that fight
yes
fight nomba bena bucha mweso ko buli bucha mweso ngara ine point ni mwachera ndaramba wangu PF chilipo kufuati awe ngababani ngaiti galungu inebonka yapo mwamona badaba na Zambia bonse password beshibe nedika chakwa lungu mwamona so nangu nokuti notumali sources trofa ikafika kuvika pamo support edika chakwa lungu abonse abashala bali ifati but what is important kubombe afipamo chirefwa so ba PF hapa bali live babenga members wa committee bale umfwa besho bara tonto nganyapo those age ala badere
sure thank you
bakatari wampeni wewe
hello
Mr. Tayali, how are you?
fine thanks how are you
Good. This is Daniel calling you from Canada.
okay thank you
Yeah. So I just wanted to comment on that gentleman who was talking about ECL's corruption. Yeah, and your response to that. Because the law is very clear. That if, I remember even Mr. Lungu said, give me a day in court. And when these things went to court, all you were supposed to do is simply account for his possessions. And that was very simple. And your answer saying he's been in government as a president for a long time, so he's supposed to have all these assets. That doesn't hold, because as a president or even the judges, they have a leadership code of conduct, which says when you get gifts in your capacity as a president, that thing belongs to the state. It's not yours.
No,
That's why even
that is not true. That is not true. That is not true. And no. I will not allow you.
Okay.
I will not allow you to mislead my followers. That is not true.
No.
No, that is not true.
Okay, what is true? What is true?
Politicians will receive gifts, and you are not obliged to declare it or give it to the state. I mean, how even Hakainde Hichilema right now is receiving gifts from people to run the party, to run his politics. It is not true. It is
Can
not
I
true.
just contribute? Listen, can I just contribute?
But the truth,
you
not
know
lies.
why that law is in place. Let me just finish.
No, but it's not
It
true.
is in place.
Which law? Which law?
Okay, fine.
Which law?
Take it the way you want it. But
don't
give me
lie.
chance
Which
to
law?
talk. We are exchanging views here.
No, but don't
We are
lie,
exchanging-
Kaidi. Yes, we are exchanging views, but don't lie. That's what I've refused.
Okay, fine.
There is
If
no
you
law.
want to take it as a lie.
It's a lie.
Mr. No. I'm saying leadership code of conduct. That's why you say, even in the US, they talk about people getting foreign money. That is an issue. If you take foreign money, even in your campaign, you're not supposed to take foreign money. Okay? So let me come to the Zambian situation. If the president could be compromised, or the judge could be compromised, if he's taking
Listen,
money
my
from
brother.
other
Listen,
people as
listen,
gifts.
listen, my brother. Me, I'm talking about real issues here. I'm not talking about propaganda, and I'm not going to start, engaging with you on propaganda. That is just propaganda against the Edgar Lungu and particularly Edgar Lungu. So I will not entertain that because I know it's propaganda. If you believe it,
Okay, just one more comment.
You can
Just
go
one
and
comment.
argue it on your point, but on my platform, I know that is just cheap propaganda.
Okay, just one more comment, Mr. Tayali. You know, in court, he could have simply said, these I got them as gifts. But why he didn't say that? Because he knew that he's supposed to account if you say, these are your gifts.
You see, he said it. Esther Lungu said it. Edgar Lungu is not in court, by the way.
Yes, I understand.
Esther Lungu said it. Darius Lungu said it. I got this from my father. Yes. Esther Lungu said I got this from my husband. So why didn't the state go for Edgar Lungu?
Mr. Tayali.
You are in Canada. You are in Canada na imwe mule bako civilized. Allah. So cheap in thinking. Hello? Bueno, Shanman.
Umvati kuri abantu bapolisi n'abastagati
kwisa
umvati barungu barako
kwisa
iko ari memory y'abasaka
okay
ukuburusaka now the following day kai basa umvati barungu barako mkutora kwa maruba nomba bapolisi bayako nomba nabo barungu bayikara
you know
nopanga ko influence nopanga ko wevu bayikara Muraile cheja ababisho kwari kubanda y'abasurrounded. Bari kubanda was courageous enough, barapene pamuse bamba kumasi. Why some opposition leaders abaire kuna bafisama. Also weakness yonse.
And you are mwana ba Alik Banda bali monekera busy. Kwanga na makapokora.
Busy. Baba ndana bakapokora. Bamba mas para pele yamba pamusevo. And people now bamba no kula mona abantu. That's when now you can realize to say that afiavi papa want to abenjibara muna.
Efu babu twike.
Let's allow them in. Efu babu twike. But that's as the opposition never she sit there. Now imagine wa Facebook mwari mboto wakulemba mtsungu mwarando tsungu tsuma sana patabe ngita bari mvono kumva. We are not going anywhere if they continue that trend. No one they want to saba verenga kuma Facebook aba kuma Facebook or kuma WhatsApp they want to say wasatanisha bariko vanakira language variranda yaumfika message konse kuma radio station vareya whether vavakanya tavakeni vaya by p varichitire nambere namatresi variranda at any time I know who can be arrested, so I don't care, but currently who can have that courage? Tapari. Government spokesperson so
thank you, my brother. Hello?
Hello, Batari Mishani.
Bueno, Fashani man.
I am quiet. How much is Malanda sitting to like this? Yaumfika. Let's talk about because CF Manduniana, Mondoloka Nava, Naula, Moisa, Naula, because it's like I'm going to send out your open. If you have one of those, why give my constituency? It's our Amatesana. Because what's to let in? To let in, it's to what you don't come here, but nobody thinks that's very broke on the man of a president. You got the man of a president, how much substance? You got the man of a president, you know, and no one been a constituent. Then see if one of them by election, you go to Tango. To queen or queen, my trying, my mouth, and my plans, I am not constituency, ever I want to. I want to then get a movement that you see, no, but she doesn't think about it. For the night, one hour contact, I don't know. So in the morning, what Paran Petition and to see if what I is about the Tawasa. Who tells you? Kuta sana nokuta watu waipie. Ngombe pale wanaolewa wale kuzimani pale kuntani sao tasiwe na kufanya. Baadhi wase ofisi sana pia kuntani wale sanga na president. Pale kwa president mambo kushimbuka mwanzo muba wadi na ma constituencies. Kwa kitu kiambo kwenda kule. Because the background ya bantu effort ya bantu abenje background. Wenga bantu abayitela. Venga abantu abayitela kuna nkayipanja kati friend. Nangu ababambi bafuna basuna kona nkale PF bayitela but PF ya iba intact. Ndomba because abana nabali content aba. Eba lele ngoko bachinomba PF tosani ipone. Eba bali double. So na ndile chati natula mwana tulo no kumfa. Abantu bali baba double ukukulu bajinyanda mtu kumba jinyanda na new PNC. So eba leo na ule chipanja tiyo. So no kubeswale ngira abecha to ula ngana na government of the day. So bafuiria abantu abafunyemo out benga president pale background kwambe kuomba na bena. Ile na kusenda pale batile ni kuomba tetu sale situaya so batenda president wa kresibuka. No besi abantu abanani kale bali basinda abakutanti. I don't think that nani kale kasala wawungi. Kile tukalipa bakile tukalipa.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you.
Okay, good night.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Papa.
Bueno, Juan.
Juan Jugo. Chilufya, Kamboloka, what's up? Hello?
Kambani.
Ya mushe?
Mungareko serious lero. Winangu yobzana at arrogance here, you are stopping people from expressing their views. Yeah, this is not a UPND platform for you to come and do your propaganda. Nakana. If you want to come and do propaganda, not on my platform, you can't come here. You are doing propaganda. My views, yo. Go and make your platform and make your propaganda there. You can't be coming here and Allah. Propaganda on my page. Nakan. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. I have a small problem myself. I think, we have a lot of cowards now in this country, like you are saying. If these are the people that we had ruling before pre-independence, we wouldn't have been independent today. Never. Remember, even people like Mama, they would move out of their homes naked, go there and demonstrate. Today, we have got a huge number of so-called the green. All they are happy is to wear a thing and go around marching on Independence Day and whatever Women's Day. But they don't go out to show that, listen, this is what we can do against you if you do these things wrong. We need people that are strong, people that can go out. No, I mean, they can't arrest them, all of them at one time. They can't. But let them just go and say, this is what we don't like. Then we come to these people now. You've got people like Neighbors Momba, Chilufya. They are all not saving the people. They are there to save their pockets. So, and it's very, very difficult for us to fight this particular battle now, as it is. Like you are saying, people need to be aggressive. People have to be aggressive. Don't fear the jail. Don't fear the police. Go and move. They are even them that are going to have a limit of how they can actually handle the people. Now, as it is, they're just saying, remember the time of UPND, it was the most difficult party, opposition party, very difficult. They were very aggressive.
Yes.
Either during MMD, during PF, they were very, very aggressive. They were fighting. Even their chiefs, when something went wrong, they would team up. But today, forget.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. I hope something can be done. Thank you.
It has to be done. It has to be done. Indeed. Thank you. It has to be done. While we are talking, we want a difference. Well, that's why we are talking. We are not talking because we are talking so that there can be a difference. We can't go on like this. They have to be a difference. We have to be effective. I strongly believe people are there. People are there willing to die for this country. They are there. But there is no mobilization. There have to be mobilization. People will not just come from their homes, we have Moku, and then they reach at the Supreme Court, and they start demonstrating. They cannot. They have to be mobilized. There have to be a way of mobilizing people. And don't tell me, no, Wakapokola, what, Wakapokola. Come on, you people. That is a long story. There must be a way of pushing back. We are not pushing back. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, is that Mr. Tayali?
Yes, please.
Yes, I also want to make a comment. This is my first time to add something on your platform.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. The first thing, for me, I can't blame Edgar Lungu so much. I mean, when we are fighting for something, it has to be, mutual understanding. It's the people and also the leaders. But when we look at the way things are today, you find that even the people themselves, the PF, the chiefs, everybody who is involved, we are not like fighting so hard. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Yeah, we are not fighting so hard. So if we have to win this war which is there, we have to fight together, the people, the chiefs, and also Edgar Lungu. He can't do things on his own. Remember, this man is going through a lot right now. There are a lot of things against him, and it's us also who have to pamper him. So if we just say, no, the leaders are not doing this, these are not doing, no, it needs a collective job from us, the Zambians, from the leaders and everybody who wants to fight this dictator who is there. So let's work together and fight him. We are not going to just say, no, they are not doing so, we are not going to do anything, we are going to stop this if you are not doing this. No. It's a war we have to fight. So I'm urging everybody who is there to put in something, even talk, even do that. Whatever you can do so that we can support this cause. We are not just going to keep quiet and point at a person that, no, he should do this, he should do that, he should do that. No. We are not. We are not doing anything good about that. So please, I urge everybody to join the war which is there. Otherwise, if we just let it like that, we won't win. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello?
It's good evening.
Good evening.
I don't know more about you there.
Yes, good evening.
Okay, I'll be quick about this. This is Andrew on the line. Yes. I just want to pose a question to you, Mr. Tayali. About ECL himself. Let's say today the rule to say he cannot stand. What will happen to PF? Is anybody asking themselves that question? Because it's like there's no preparation of some sort behind, to say, in case this man fails to stand, the bar, what will happen? Do we have anybody else to, But nobody's thinking that way because honestly, politics is all about calculations, I believe. I mean, I think, let me just end there. I think you get my point.
Yeah, so listen, my brother.
I'm sure you get my point.
So listen, my brother. The point is that definitely PF, as much as they look so disintegrated, there are a number of them, and there are good leaders there. There are a number of leaders who can take over from Edgar Lungu. There are a number of them. But at the moment, the option that we have is Edgar Lungu. So in the event that Edgar Lungu is bad, for example, if really he can't stand, I mean, their alternatives are there, definitely, that they are there. But from my point of view, Edgar Lungu qualifies to contest the election, and if he's going to be bad, he's going to be bad because of the weakness that PF is exhibiting. Otherwise, he shouldn't be bad. He shouldn't be bad.
Okay, so the chances are there of him being bad or him going through.
That is what is frustrating me. That because of the so many things, wrong things that has happened. If they have done so many wrong things, what can stop them from barring him? And then what are we going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
That is my point.
Exactly.
That is my point. That is my frustration. They have done so many wrong things in the past. So what is going to stop them from barring Edgar Chagwalungu on the 10th?
Yes.
That is my point.
Exactly.
Thank you, my brother.
So I just thought maybe to open up the viewers as well, and the listeners as well, to say, I mean, if those chances were to happen, what next? I mean, we should think future as well. We shouldn't just.
I wouldn't want to encourage that. I wouldn't want to encourage that now, because now it's Edgar Lungu. So if I start discussing alternatives, it's like I'm making it. I'm admitting that Edgar Lungu doesn't qualify, but I don't admit. I know Edgar Lungu qualified. So why should I be even talking about the alternative? So I wouldn't want to go that route.
No. But I know you understand what I was trying to just bring up. I'm not trying to say he's not going to stand, but I just wanted to bring it out there and show it to say, okay, what happens? That's all.
Yeah. No, the point is that Edgar Lungu should be on the ballot because he qualifies. He should be.
Yes.
Thank you, my
brother.
But
then one more thing, Mr. Tayali, I just want to as well advise the peers to, I think, man up, because this is now getting out of hand. I mean, this is really terrible.
Come on.
We can't.
Every day they are being slapped. Every day they are slapped. And they are just there. Come on.
No. Yes. No. This is not proper. No,
guys. Thank you.
No, I think we need to wake up. We really need to wake up.
Yeah, for real. You can't every day. Every day now we can't. Hello.
Hello. Watayali Chan.
Yes, mwana.
Mushe. Manje Watayali. I want to answer what the guy was saying at Edgar Lungu.
That story, I don't want it. It is propaganda, so I don't want to entertain it. It's propaganda, we know. If Edgar Lungu was corrupt, they would have fixed this guy for a long time. Exactly. They would have fixed him a long time. If Edgar Lungu had stolen, they would have fixed him a long time. So that propaganda, I'm not interested in it, Mwana.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, I just want to make a comment. Okay, one, what is that? You can't put the blame on what I can say is, anyone.
The line is very bad. The line is very bad. I don't know what is the issue there. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, my
Hello?
dear. Yes, my dear.
Hello?
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 Yes, yes.
You, Mr. Tay.
Fine, fine. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Batali program we, ndaikonka winu sana. Problem kweta papali mbali chiwichi. Kuri ntunguru shesu na vekara chala. So ilingi wema Zambians twalitalalirako pano. Omuntu nkyali malimulangirako alimusapotako okumutungira andi apatufikire apo n'abatuyingirira
sana.
So lani baleeta yaso ayi namalesi mwina Zambia alati ayi namalesi wala ompayo abana baba kwaso so mulisanga ati n'abatuyingirira mulira ine style futi n'entungo shitukwete shamwenso shilandira mu malumzi ile mfika batari
Fira mfika veniko fast tata veniko fast so that tupele kona bambi.
Okay, let me just finalize it. Let's just unite as Zambian, and we have seen that things are not okay at the moment. So all we need is to support whoever who comes out and stand and say, I want to challenge this government. We are going to support that. We are just waiting to see who is going to stand and come out that I'm standing to. At the moment, we don't have, and we are desperate. We don't know where to go. So thank you so much. Let other people also contribute.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Tayali, PF has been a disappointment. You know, sometimes kutiwa afirwa noku omwako filondola because abantu bali mu power. You see, being in power, bali ishiba what it takes to be in power.
You know?
Na abantu aba balandirako palasti kutibanaka. Ayama politics ya muri ba mdala baba HH tema politics ya dama kwebati mulese ndefintu kwati limbi kuseka. These guys they mean it. These guys they mean it, and tabakwa tensioni. Look at the way they are handling things. Tabakiaringa. So benanga balefu okusenda ama politics kwati limbi mwana useka. Awe, imamulalanda, but in the end they will regret. The PF, they need to pull up their stockings. Baba derera sana, takwava eko munga kwata situation ya kwati parasti party, yaba fe kwati chakusekesha. Lero kuli bachavinga, maero kuli ba maosampa, ule ushi kuli ba nani. I love the point that you raised. if the party has got issues, let them go independent.
Yes.
Otherwise, Tayali, today, totila sana pamilimu ya umule womba, tuchitule kutika. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for giving opportunity to talk. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. First of all, but the program Mulangi, the Nama topics they are very good. I don't know no, so that I can raise my points, which the part was discuss panon.
Quickly, because I want to take as many people as possible. So be quick.
Okay. Thank you very much. Point number one, I want to agree with many callers over the land that when UPNG was in opposition, they were very aggressive. They could rise and support their leaders, stuff like that. But you should also put into consideration what type of government did we have when UPNG were so aggressive. We had fair judiciary, we had fair police, and everything was okay, including by ECZ. But if you go back today, kuri ba UPNG, bali poka ayama nankane yonsenalanda judiciary yabo, ECZ yabo, makapokola babo na masoja. Nobody can rise today and say, let's go and support or give solidarity to our leaders that have been arrested every day. Such individual or such those people will be arrested like dogs or animals, put in cells, and nobody will even know where they will be taken. Today, nobody knows where Waini is, despite that he has been doing wrong things. But to be honest, this government is something else that you can't even mention. Then, imulela that amanankani, ma PF kula to participate or ma opposition leaders, but kula to participate in my by-elections are taking place. But there is no credible candidate that will participate in any by-elections against by UPNG. Be it SP, be it Tonse, UPNG ECZ. Once they see that this candidate can win an election, by-elections are taking place, they will block that candidate or throw away his papers of nominations. And they will choose the people that they want to compete with. And tomorrow they'll just announce the figures according to the way they want, and they win the sun. Elections are in. So how then can we rise as people and challenge such a government? You remember that Chilufya kunuma na limemele kwati ububu teko na tubulekeresha. It's like a menshi yale mingirira muleta mbati twala kolopa nomba payasika mumukoshi. Where are we going to start? Because Hakainde not taking advantage that Zambians are docile, like I said. I don't want to see bloodshed and stuff. If we had risen at that time and showed him that the people of Zambia don't want what I'm doing, today we wouldn't be in this situation. But no one can say anything. If you rise today, you'll be arrested tomorrow. There will be nobody to care for you or even to protect you. So it's a lot to allow Kalamonis without peace.
Thank you. I may not agree totally with what he says, but that's his opinion. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please.
I'm quite makatushinga kutani. Aolero muri pamuliro.
Hello?
Oh yes.
Oh. Hello? Hello?
If you said we correct
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Actually, this is my first time contributing in your program.
Oh, great. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. For me, it's just a wake-up call on ECL. If you remember very well, HH was very aggressive with the PF. He would confront police officers when he's going to court, to the police. He's telling them, you are PF cadres. Why are you carrying those guns? Who do you want to shoot?
Yes.
He's telling a police officer in front like that with a gun.
Yes.
But today we have Eti Garungu. He's being chased by cadres. Like he's not a former Republican president. Today I was very disappointed with what happened with Mtoto in Parliament. He stood up on matters of urgence without notice. He brought up the issue of the by-election. The speaker just shut him up.
Serious?
And they all sat there quiet. But with UPND, whenever the speaker went against them, they would all leave the house and go to community house there. They even do some press conference, press briefing. Why can't the ICA also do the same with his people?
Yeah.
Why are they even fighting for that secretariat? They can just call people to his residence. Address the media. Answer one or two questions. Yes, at least they are trying to send Sean Tembo there to go and speak. But let him, ECL himself, speak. Let people hear him. Just like you are saying, there's a by-election. He has to be there. Recently, the UPND just posted a video on their page, I think a day or two ago, about the by-election which involved Kangombe in Seshek. HH was literally in the bush, while the police are in the tarmac, passing through paramilitary officers, shooting. That's the courage that ECO needs to have.
Yeah. No, thank you, my brother. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, Tayali.
Yes, please.
Mulishani.
How would I win a
Thank you. I just wanted to chip in. I have two points. One point is rebranding and sacrifice, and the other one, Nala. But on rebranding, I want to say that Walungu needs to rebrand. Because even in business, if you are a product and your sales starts dropping, you need to do introspective, review of what went wrong. So since PF lost power, this is just personal advice to Walungu and the PF to say, let Walungu have an open door policy. Let people have access to news. Let Lungu listen, be engaged on social media, like on this page, platform, you can come in my platform and just hear what people have to say. And then the other thing you talked about, the PF not being able to fund their people. So I'm appealing to all Zambians, not only PF, to say, this is a moment of sacrifice. Let's not expect to be paid. In UPND, nobody paid us, but we were some sympathizers. We wanted change. A lot of people sold their properties to help UPND form government. I sacrificed many people we haven't seen a penny, not even a thank you from UPND. So this is why I'm just asking and pleading Zambians to share. Let us show up for Walungu. We'll get the payment later. Let us be patriotic. That is my comment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes, Mr. Tayali. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes. I just have a simple question for you, sir. My question is that is this platform for both UPND or just for PF?
It's for everyone. But not.
I'm asking so because
Listen, it's for everyone, but I will not allow people to come and bring in their propaganda, their adverts here. That I will not allow. It's for everyone, but make valid points, not propaganda. No.
okay, so that's why I'm asking, because whoever comes talking about PF here, then he brings on propaganda or something. That's what you are saying, is it?
Give me an example. Let me give you an example of propaganda. Propaganda, I know that Edgar Lungu did not steal. I know. So I will not allow you to come here and start accusing Edgar Lungu to say Edgar Lungu is corrupt when I know that it's not true. That I'm not going to allow.
Mr. Tayali, are you not the same person way back who used to say Edgar Lungu is corrupt? Are you not the same person?
No, not Edgar Lungu. Not Edgar Lungu. I know people
sometimes you must be ashamed of yourself.
You see now. You see what you are doing already. You want to lie against me and you want me to agree with you. When I know Edgar Lungu, I never called him corrupt. Never. Not Edgar Lungu. Not Edgar Lungu. I called his ministers corrupt. Not Edgar Lungu. Not Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu, I've got issues that I accused Edgar Lungu, not corruption. I know what I used to say. I know my criticism on Edgar Lungu. So you want me to agree that I said he's corrupt. I never accused Edgar Lungu of being corrupt. And I know Edgar Lungu is not corrupt. And if your HH knew that Edgar Lungu is corrupt, by now Edgar Lungu would have been arrested. He has been in power for 3 years. Why hasn't he arrested him? So take your propaganda. Hello? Hello?
Hello, yes, what are you, Nishan?
Bueno, Shan.
Bueno. Actually, tema sana kama point o marezina lero. Mureranda uno sana, actually. Tetitweranda fyatale ebweri napo. Lero tatuishive ichilebwe napo. What we need is effort from them. President wetu Edgar Lungu twali batemwa nokubasapota tulabasapota sana but ezo tulefwaisha sana chakwe bati nabene bafire bayilangisho kwe bati bali courageous efinto batulerandako okuyapamula baso okuyalanda ati bantu balekwa mbwererepo is not enough. In as much as we want him to come back, he has to prove to all the Zambians that he has all the capabilities to take over as the president of this country again. But ukwewa fati veka refe na veka lafye ni chala shupsha sana. Then again, ocho wafire waisho chapwe vati. Ama politics te abantu abasambira veka. Kifya kubanga bapamira baso kulalanda, kulalembo tsungu, kulalemba pama Facebook, pirata fibomba. Nga tuwalole chaba satoro vade cha ama campaign yonse. nang political life yabo yonse mwarasango kwevati vale making sure that vala chita convince also Mzambian and vali courage na pafinto for vale chitapo. He was standing on his ground. So ve nokula chita ID nokula lole la vantu vale valandira chala shupa sana. If you na chila for chatting and if vata then ichaku leke chakwe vati abo baleisa bonsa abo baleisa okulalanda Edgar Lungu ali bakorapti okulaleta yonsa ama propaganda abo bonsa boni ba UPND who can't even stick on the topic because the topic na mwilanda kali. So ayama properties if batampo kulalanda, it's just a spirit of distraction.
Yeah.
These people have spirit of distraction. They can't even focus on a topic because na mupera topic parati baberenga topic never to run up on fish, but they can't stick on that. Therefore, propaganda. And I am appreciating that today you are not tolerating anyone to bring propagandas on your platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello?
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 Hello, Tayali, we're small, mwachuleni.
Mkwai. Ni mwachuleni.
Yeah, ni mwachuleni wa Tayali we sunde mi afishinka. You know what? Waedi galongo twari batemwisha. And that slogan yako chale bwerela hapo. It is even not giving us courage. Sure, Masitionsa yabala tupoka.
You know?
Let him come out. Let him come out. Mwevantu wakwalesa. Please, let Edgar Lungu come out. Tonse Alliance now forming akale. What is next? We want to hear his voice. Mwevantu wakwalesa, sure. We are suffering. Natotela batayari.
Natotela sana. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello? Hello?
Good evening, Chilufya.
Good evening.
Okay. Awe, the Roba Ishmael, and I think the direction you've taken is the best. Now, I've got one question. Is it possible for Edgar Lungu to relocate from Lusaka, go to Copper Belt or anywhere else? The reason why I've asked this is what happened on Sunday. It wasn't good when he was at church, where the party itself failed to provide security for the president. So this also goes to the people who are organizing the president, the former president, to go to church, to go to church or where anywhere else. Must start now looking at the security. If there is no security, that person can be killed anytime. So Chilufya, my appeal is to Wamwamba, whoever is surrounding Edgar. If they cannot provide that security to him, Copper Belt is much better for president to live or to stay here. So thank you so much, Chilufya.
Tekokune Copper Belt ukomwa ikukisha bai kuchingola kule baishile kuchiro. What happened?
No, look, I'm following what you said. The people that are organizing every movement for the president, they are not looking at the security. So if they can fail to organize that thing, we can do it here.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Hello?
Hello, President Dad.
Yes, yes.
Awe, na mulondola sana chikulu echo nalafwaya. I think bonse ama-followers babalungu nama-followers benu tubule pochimo pacho mlandile day yalelo pa 20th December fikule bama-elections nama-by-elections. Let's support whoever they are going to endorse. Ngani ba SP olonga kwala ba independent obalungu bakasala epotwala mwena ama-followers bakwete nesho bakosele background nesho ningalanda kofi.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Wow, wombeni wa president vans.
Mkwama wombeni man.
Wino. Alanda kukunka we mwana. Lelo na mulanda nyaditok. Lelo winenuka. Uleba chonkola semu mpaka fewa kasuke bakonfeto landa. Na ulanda nyaditok. Keep it up. God bless you.
Thank you. Anyway, I think let me take this one as the last caller. Let me take this last one as the last caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, because
Mr. President,
your line
greetings.
Your
Thank
line
you very
cut
much
earlier,
for
so
being the last caller.
Yes, please go ahead.
Mr. President, what I would just want to say is that for us to get it's not easy.
No.
And therefore, the way these guys are coming up, whereby Mr. Membe is trying by all means to build in candidates, it's money, you know. To field in a candidate in any election, campaigning and all that kind of a thing, it's money. And you know, elo lomba bena bale mutambira akatala mukira nomba nangu nikateka wine tukateka akabika bakateka kateka wabula ama MP wabula ba kansela wabula. How do you run a government like that? It becomes a little bit tricky if in the lower structures you don't have people. Mule umva bakateka. So too much encourage ukuthi we can join hands if you cannot participate in an election. At least that other person who's going in. Now, they want Membe to join them, but they cannot help him. They cannot. This kind of selfishness is us on the ground. They are not caring about us, the poor Zambians. Can they please think about us, the poor people? That's the only plea I have for those that are eyeing for the position of the president. Please feel for us, because if you keep just for yourselves, we keep suffering. Thank you very much, Mr. President. God bless you.
Thank you. So yes, that was my last caller. And basically, I mean, just to re-echo my points in tonight's broadcast. I mean, a number of people like to say, no, Tayali is not consistent. Tayali is a flip-flop. Tayali, whatever, all these things. But look, the point is very simple from my point of view. My point is that there is a purpose why I'm in public. There is a purpose. And that purpose is to help people. I help people through politics. Now, politics is in itself, you need to get into power. So I strive, to get into power, not necessarily as a president, but to be part of government and help those people. So I push the agenda. It is not ukisa social media and I am pushing an agenda. I am pushing an agenda. And those that I am pushing an agenda with must also fight, with me and other people as well, so that we reach there. But and we are just busy complaining, crying babies. It doesn't help. So far, we are crying babies. We have allowed Hakainde Hichilema to consolidate his power, whilst we're just busy complaining. I come here on social media also just complaining. What's the point? I don't want to come on social media every day just to complain, and we are achieving nothing. That is not necessary. I don't get into trouble. I don't get to live here and suffer without my family just for me to be talking. We must reach somewhere. But so far, our politicians and a lot of other people, those who are in politics, in the opposition, parika selfishness wukaitemwe ninebo mpaka fenka be president na ini mpaka fenka be president. We are forming alliances, but those alliances, like UKA was formed with individuals coming with an agenda in their sleeves that I should advance my political ambition to become president. And that is how UKA crumbled. With Tonse, I have no issue with Tonse, but the only problem that I have is that, it is not inspiring from my point of view. It is not inspiring. The people that are in there, really, they are not inspiring me. I'm sorry. They are not inspiring. I know politics is about numbers and everything, but come on. If we are not adding value, then what's the point? If we are not adding value, then what's the point? What's the point? Ukuchinjafe government, no, we just, come on. No, come on, no. So that is my problem. And this Tonse, the group that is there, this is the group that was there in 2021. When Edgar Lungu was in power. Now, this time around, what are they going to do, really? What are they going to do? So, those are my issues, and I believe people, yes, we can talk about people, but these people must be seen. You can't just be saying, Abantu. Which Bantu? Which people? They must be people. They must be seen. At some point. You need to stand up and show, these are my people. You can't just be talking about Abantu, and yet those people are not there. They are not there. And you say Abantu. Which Bantu? People must be seen. I know some of the callers here have said, no, this government is very bad. They are arresting and whatever. I'm telling you, if we are going to be scared to say, no, they are arresting, we will not do anything. I had so many cases. I was arrested 14 times. Because some of you say, no, you are Alibutuka. 14 times. I only left the country because I knew that Fialifika Pavi, and I would have lost my life. And I left. And even when I left the country, here I am, I'm still talking. How many people have gone in exile? Do you see them talking? This is me still fighting. And I'm fighting because if I were in Zambia, that's why you keep saying, no, you should come back. You want to come and put me in jail. That's why you want me to come back. You are not comfortable that I'm here. And I am still fighting. So you cannot compare me with some of these people that are, you are in the country, but, Muletina. No. Anyway, we need to mobilize. People need to be mobilized. And if we have people, you can also attract resources. If you are not mobilizing people, if people are not coming around you, it is difficult to mobilize resources. You need people around for people to have confidence. And you need to be meeting people. I'm encouraging, especially Varungu, to be meeting people. Even 5 every day, 5 people every day. There must be a structure. There must be a structure. Basatawale vika phone number ya mu newspaper, if you remember. For a long time, basata phone number ya wale mu newspaper. For a long time, if you remember. His phone number was in the media, basata. So we must change something here. Otherwise, Hakainde Hichilema, we will never remove Hakainde Hichilema from State House at the rate at which we are going. And if we don't move Hakainde Hichilema from State House, it means some of us now are condemned to live here forever. Me, I want to come back home. I love my home. I love my life back home. I love my family. Thank you very much. May God bless you and may God bless Zambia. Good night.